trusting God, it brings a peace to the body. And God gives us a challenge. He says in 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things and hold fast to that which is good. Hold fast, Old English, it means if it works, do it. And I'd like to give you an illustration. It was early 2022. We were sure that America would have opened their doors by now, but they hadn't. You could not get in unless you had that certain pass. And I was booked 2 months in the US, February and March. But I did have an exemption from an Irish doctor. But in America, they can say we don't accept exemptions from Irish doctors. Michael tried to put me in online. They wouldn't accept it unless I showed that certificate. So Michael came to the airport with me, Port Macquarie. He said, I think we're going to have trouble. I've got papers here. I've got the exemption. As we walked into the terminal, the guy looked up and said, hey, Barb. Well, they know me well. I fly a lot. He said, hey, Barb, they've changed your flight. I said, have they? Well, the change was just 2 hours. But it meant that the next flight and the next flight all had to be adjusted. So he's busy working this out on the computer. Yeah. Put your bags on. Bags went through, labelled them, gave me my boarding passes, said, have a good flight. No question. And I think I can't understand that. All I can think that God put a veil over his eyes not to ask me where my, that vaccine passport is. So Michael and I are walking along looking at each other and said, well, I'm in. My bags are now going right through to Dallas. I just had to fly to Sydney and then get on the plane to Dallas. And Michael said, don't get the free bus from the domestic to the international, because when you get to the international, they want to look at your passport, what are you doing, where are you going? He said, just get the train and go through security with everyone else and you'll bypass that checkpoint. So I did. And then, praise be to God, I got an upgrade to business class. And when you're in business class, it's almost, come through. And in I went and I just smiled. Everyone I meet, I just smile like an idiot. Smile. And, the Bible says in Proverbs 22:11, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. It's 11:22. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. And I'm on the plane. We land in Dallas, 15 hours later, and they said over the loudspeaker, have your vaccine